Hey y'all, Charmise Idris here, and welcome to the second episode of the Sunday Swirl. Just in case you missed last week's episode, this is a brand new series where every week I'll be exploring and trying a new soap design technique because most of these I have never done. So I'm just going to bring you along with me as I do them for the first time, and this week we're doing a drop swirl. Now last week we did an in the pot swirl with both thin and thick tracing. We could definitely see the difference between the two. And to keep it simple, I'll be doing the same recipe for every soap, and I'll be using the same fragrance oil just because I already know how it's going to behave. So just make sure you check out the description if you want that recipe, but let's go ahead and do the drop swirl. The fragrance oil I'll be using is Clean Type fragrance oil from Nature's Garden. And for colorant, I'll be using titanium dioxide, Vineyard Mica, and Sakura Mica from Mad Micas. I prepped my oils in Lye Solution yesterday, so I'll be soaping at room temperature. And I really like it this way because I feel like I have more control over the trace. I'll be mixing this just until it reaches emulsion, and then I'm going to separate it into these 3 containers as equal as I can get it without having to weigh them out. I've already prepped my titanium dioxide and micas for easier mixing. And for the micas, I used 1 teaspoon of each, and each mica was dispersed in 1 tablespoon of sunflower oil. And for my titanium dioxide, I also used 1 teaspoon of that, but I mixed it with 1 tablespoon of distilled water. And then of course I need to add my fragrance oil as well. I'm going to start off by hand mixing them with these little whisks, and then I'm going to go in with the stick blender starting from the lightest down to the darkest. For this soap, the plan is to get it to a light trace because I know by the time I keep alternating, it's going to be a little thicker. So I'm mixing them just enough. Now it's time to do the drop swirl, and I saw some other ways to do this, but I'm going to keep it simple today. I'm starting off with my white one. I'm going to fill the bottom, and then I'm just going to go white, pink, purple, and then keep doing that. I'm going to go up and then back. You'll be able to see the exact pattern as I get closer to the top and this trace gets thicker. I'm also trying to pour some at different heights, but you might not be able to tell from the video. In order to plan this soap, I used my Soap Maker's Toolkit. It's free if you want to check it out. The link is down in the description for you. This time I didn't plan any design for the top just because I figured that I would have a thick trace by the time I got up there. So first I'm going to bang this on the floor just a little bit so that I can get the air bubbles out and make this loaf even. And then I'm just going to do my usual little waves. I like to try this with different tools just to see how it turns out. And I like this one. And just to finish it off, I'm going to spray 91% isopropyl alcohol on the top just to help prevent soda ash. Because I didn't do all this work just to get an ashy soap. I let the soap sit in the mold for 48 hours and let's see what it looks like. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, I like the color scheme too. It's almost giving lava lamp. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep this technique in my back pocket. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet and want to see more of this Sunday Swirl series, please subscribe. Next week, we're doing a hanger swirl.